Welcome, Ashleigh. I'm excited to have you today.
Thank you.
We've been friends for like over 10 years, I think, right? At this point?
It has been over 10 years.
It's amazing.
It's been
Probably way more than that, actually.
2012.
Yeah. I remember when you've kind of been on like every side of the staffing industry. You started off in
staffing.
In staffing.
On the staffing side, yeah.
And then you were at GRI for a bit, right? On the MSP side.
IQN and then GRI.
Oh, did you work with Art too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely. Just saw him around here.
Do you know Art coached my high school basketball team?
I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a small
world, right?
Yeah.
He still remembers more people than I do in my high school.
Really?
Yeah. He was like texting me like, what happened to this person? I'm like, let me look him up.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So, and then you went to JPM on the buyer side.
Not something that I thought I wanted to do necessarily because I was loving the MSP world, right? But one of my boss at the time had said, buy side would be so much fun. And I kind of thought about it. And then I went and got the CSOW certification and went to JP Morgan and led their global IT project services team.
Yep. And then what made you decide to go? I remember you always said your dream job was to come work at SA. So tell me about what led you to that journey.
CWS 2016.
Yeah.
Vegas. That was where I went for the first time to a conference. It was my CCWP training as well. And I remember walking in and thinking, all of these people are just as passionate about the world of work. And how cool is that, right?
Totally.
And I was in a council member meeting a few months ago when someone shared a similar story. They compared it to the movie Minions and how you're out there and you kind of think that maybe you're just alone, right? Maybe you're the only one who's so passionate about this industry. But once you get here, you see people who are just as excited about what's happening as you are.
And what got you into the field in the first place?
It was an accident. I was in operations in 2009 and I got laid off.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what do I do now? And one of my friends said, you like helping people and you like money. So why not go into staffing?
Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. And it evolved. It's interesting to see how much has changed over the last decade, 15 years. The offerings that people have. So my first CWS, I can look around here today and point out the people that I met from that first experience, right? And our journeys throughout. I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't come to that first one. You know, the people that I've met helped me get my role at JPMC. I went and helped support my friend's startup company for a while, and I met them here. It's just such an amazing place to make these connections.
Yeah. And it's not just connections. You've made some really good friends over the years as well.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Some of my best friends over the years have been made here. Yeah.
Where do you see the industry going in the next year or two?
That's a great question. I see it picking up. Probably not quite as much as we all want it to, but we are seeing some positive outlook for the future. I think it'll be interesting to come back next year and see where people are. This year has been, because there have been a lot of movements, people making changes in their career. It's fun to see people going from one side to the other to actually infuse their knowledge in the other side and help kind of bridge the gap between supply side and buy side. I'd like to see us really hone in on AI in the different parts of the rec to check process too. I think we're going to see some really, really exciting stuff over the next couple of years with that.
And you guys are also coming up with new products, right? For AI and like data science and even the job report now, they're questioning whether BLS data is going to be accurate. And I think I saw you guys put out a report kind of explaining the jobs report last week.
Wasn't that helpful?
It was great.
Because not everyone knows why those numbers fluctuate so much. So I was really grateful that they put that out to explain. Great. Yeah. You don't realize that a lot of it's just done with surveys and people don't respond to surveys. Right. I learned that from that report. Yeah.
It's great. And then what are you hoping to get out of the conference this year?
I'm excited to see everyone. I'm hoping to see most of my friends and acquaintances because this year I'm so busy. It's a different conference for me this year. You know, I'm finally in my dream job working for SIA. I've got 2 panels that I am moderating. I am doing it's a workshop. So people will have takeaways for that, which will be really helpful for our buy-side friends.
Yeah.
And then I've got the closing session coming up where we wrap everything up for everyone. So if people miss things, they can come and watch what we share with them about the sessions.
What's your workshop about?
It is about job taxonomy, which is, I think it's a pretty important thing. So I've been talking to a couple of people about return to office. This is something that I love talking with you about this stuff just to kind of like peel back the layers. So someone was like, well, they can't report on productivity. They can't really measure it. And I'm like, what do you mean? We have so many tools out there reporting on productivity.
Yeah.
So what else did your company say when they brought you back? It turns out it was more about job taxonomy for this particular company because people had moved all over the country and all of those roles were so disparate at this point that instead of looking at it from a holistic approach where people were, they brought people back to try to level set everything. Yeah. It was interesting.
Totally.
When you kind of peel back the layers and be like, what's really behind some of this?
Yeah. Do you think that we need to go back to work in the office?
I myself thrive working from home.
Yeah.
I work more from home. So I think the pandemic was a good shift for people. I think it gave people an opportunity to see if they are good at working from home, because some people just get distracted, right? It disappoints me that so many are moving back to in the office. And the reason for that is because I think we're missing out on talent.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest things that came out of the pandemic and having to work in a different way was it gave us an opportunity to meet talent where they are.
100%.
Instead of saying, hey, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I only want a team in Columbus. But then you're limiting yourself, right? So I think absolutely there's some roles that need to be in the office. I mean, a surgeon probably isn't going to do it. So some of them need to be there. But I do still think there's a lot of value, not only from the talent perspective, finding different people with the great skill sets and maybe even a lower cost, but also morale.
Yeah, morale. And I also think like the amount of time you commute, if you're a hard worker, like you could use that to actually produce for your company. I think it makes sense if you're organized, structured, and have the discipline to do it. Yeah. So it's not for everybody. So that's why I don't think they should make a hard and fast rule that everyone should come back. I think it should be based on your performance, the job role, the need, the location. Yeah. And the availability of talent in that market.
Are you guys in the office? Or are you?
We are spread like during COVID, we ended up hiring everyone everywhere. Yeah. So now you can't really make a return to office because like everyone's spread everywhere. Out so far. Yeah. So we have offices, but the majority of the staff actually work remotely. And then we just do more social events to organize around the culture and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, we're scattered all over the globe.
Yeah.
So when we get together for conferences and stuff, it's awesome. It's exciting. We're energized. It's so much fun to see everybody.
Yeah.
I almost think that connection is stronger then. Because it's the anticipation.
Definitely. So what are you seeing from the council this year? Are they excited about growth in the future, or do they think we're going to have a recession?
I think everyone is excited to see what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's good to have the council to just kind of talk through the different challenges people are having or the positive things that people are doing to alleviate the challenges. Yeah. But it's people know that they're not alone. And that's always a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think the next year is going to be very rocky, but hopefully it comes out ahead.
Yeah. Hopefully it's better than the last few years.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait to spend more time with you out on the floor.
Definitely.